Goalball is a team sport that was specifically designed for people who are blind and visually impaired, and it was invented after World War II when the veterans came home from the war.
First and foremost, it's a court game. There are 3 players on each side. The court is basically set up like a basketball court. The 3 defenders are defending a 9-meter goal. All players are blindfolded.
The eye shades that the players wear that completely restrict all vision. They don't allow any light in, and the players have to wear that in order to make for an equal playing field.
Well, goalball is an auditory and a tactile game because on the court there's a 16-inch twine. Over the twine is a tape. So all the athletes are feeling where their zones are by feeling this tape. And they take the ball the size of a basketball that has bells inside of it, and they each on the offensive side, they whip the ball down the court like a bowling ball at their opponents. And their opponents are then tracking the ball, they're on defense. And when they do hear the ball, they're diving out on the floor with their arms and their legs, and they're attempting to block the ball so it does not go into their goal. Penalty situation, when there is one, goalball officials, they escort the 2 players off the floor. The other team gets 1 free throw, the opponent with only 1 player, so they have to cover the entire goal.
Goalball it's a great team sport for the blind and visually impaired. Gives them an opportunity to excel in a sport, similar to able-bodied playing, basketball, softball.
If you are blind from your birth, it's sometimes the only sport you can do.
So many times, not only in this country but other countries too, the blind are not really allowed avenues to compete. But then again, these are people who happen to be blind, so they deserve the right to compete, even at the highest level.
Today, here at the World Goalball Championships, you're seeing the best in the world.
Everybody that's here today qualified in some sort of a regional tournament. 4 teams qualified actually out of the Paralympics and that. All the rest of the teams qualified in their countries or in their regions.
Well, we have 29 teams here from 20 countries.
The top 6 men's teams and the top 4 women's teams will automatically qualify for the Beijing Paralympic Games.
The World Goalball Championships are held every 4 years. In 1998, they were in Madrid, Spain. In 2002, they're in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. And now they're in Spartanburg. I think the powers to be on the international level realize that Spartanburg and the upstate of South Carolina is big enough to offer all the amenities you need, but small enough and caring enough to really embrace a championship like this. USC Upstate's been phenomenal. Housing has been wonderful. Food service has been wonderful. The staff here has been wonderful for us. They've made things real easy. It's important to us here in Spartanburg because one of the main objectives of staging these World Championships is to educate the public about the athletic capabilities of blind and vision-impaired individuals. Most of the organizing committee works at the South Carolina School for the Deaf and the Blind, so we have a vested interest in what the public perception is of the blind population specifically, or disabled people in general.